Most people are told the same money advice: work hard, save consistently, invest for 40 years, and maybe you'll finally be rich when you're too old to enjoy it. But what if that advice is a trap? What if there's a way to build wealth in years instead of decades, without winning the lottery or taking crazy risks? That's exactly what the Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco is about. It's not just another finance book, it's a wake-up call. A roadmap to escape the slow lane of ordinary life and enter the fast lane, where you create scalable wealth and freedom while you're still young enough to enjoy it. In this video, we'll break down the key principles of the book, explained in a way that feels real, not just theory. So stay tuned, because by the end, you'll know exactly how to stop trading your time for money and start building systems that work for you. First big idea: the 3 roads to wealth: sidewalk, slow lane, and fast lane. Think of wealth as a highway system, 3 very different roads people take with their money and their lives. The sidewalk is where most people live paycheck to paycheck. No plan. Money comes in, money goes out, and usually it goes out faster than it comes in. The slow lane is the conventional advice: save 10%, invest in index funds, wait 40 years, and maybe retire rich at 65. Sounds safe, but it costs you your youth and your freedom while you wait. The fast lane is different. It's about building scalable systems, businesses, or assets that create massive value quickly. It's not about luck. It's about leverage, speed, and control. If you're on the sidewalk, you're one unexpected bill away from disaster. If you're on the slow lane, you're told, just be patient, work for decades, and one day you'll enjoy life. But who wants to gamble their best years on a someday that may never come? That's why we need to talk about the biggest myth out there: the slow lane dream. Everyone says it's the smart, safe path. But is it really? Or is it a trap disguised as wisdom? Why the slow lane is a trap? The slow lane tells you: get good grades, get a secure job, save a little, put it in mutual funds, retire at 65 if the market behaves. Sounds logical, right? But here's the reality: your most valuable currency isn't money. It's time. You're trading the healthiest, most energetic years of your life for a distant promise that's not guaranteed. Inflation, job loss, market crashes. They can wipe out decades of effort overnight. You end up living for the weekend, budgeting every coffee, praying for a promotion, while life passes you by. MJ DeMarco calls this financial slavery dressed up as responsibility. The slow lane doesn't create freedom. It delays it, sometimes until it's too late. Imagine this: you're 25, fresh out of college, and you get that dream job paying $60,000. Your parents say, perfect, just keep your head down, work hard, and save. By 65, you'll be set. Sounds smart, right? But here's what actually happens. You're trading 40 hours every single week, your prime years, for a paycheck that barely grows. Even if you save 10%, that's $6,000 a year. In 40 years, ignoring inflation, you'll have $240,000 plus maybe some investment growth. By then, you're, 65? Can you even hike Machu Picchu or go scuba diving at 65? Meanwhile, inflation eats away your savings faster than your bank adds interest. That $1 million dream retirement isn't worth nearly as much by the time you get there. The real killer? You're told to play defense your whole life. Cut lattes, drive a used car, don't take risks. But defense doesn't win the game. It just keeps you barely surviving. And one bad event, a medical bill, a recession, a layoff, can push you back to zero. It's like running on a treadmill that never stops. except the treadmill is tilted uphill and someone keeps increasing the speed. You work harder and harder, but you're not really going anywhere. So if the sidewalk leaves you broke, and the slow lane leaves you old and tired before you ever taste real freedom, what's left? That's where MJ DeMarco introduces the fast lane, a completely different way of thinking about money, time, and wealth. It's about building systems, not salaries. It's about creating income streams that grow without you trading more hours. So what is the fast lane mindset? What it really means? So if the slow lane is about working 40 years, saving a little, and hoping compound interest saves you, the fast lane is the complete opposite. It's not about living cheap, it's about living smart, creating systems, businesses, or assets that work for you while you sleep. Think of it like this. In the slow lane, your time equals money. In the fast lane, your ideas plus systems equals money. You're not waiting until age 65 to enjoy life. You're designing a path that gives you freedom now, not someday. Real people in the fast lane. A coder who builds an app once and sells it to millions. An author who writes a book that keeps earning royalties. A business owner who sets up systems so the company runs without them. The key? Leverage. You're multiplying your efforts through scalable systems instead of selling hours. Okay, so the fast lane isn't just a dream lifestyle, it's a strategy. But how do you actually choose the right path? That's where MJ DeMarco's fast lane formula comes in. 5 rules to make sure your idea really works and can explode into serious wealth. Let's break down the fast lane formula, also known as the NECST commandments, the checklist to know if your business idea can truly lead to wealth. 1 and 8. Does your product or service solve a real problem for real people? Businesses succeed when they serve urgent needs, not when they just look cool. Example: people buy Uber not because it's fun, but because waiting for taxis was painful. If you solve a burning problem, money flows naturally. You don't need to convince people to buy. 2. Entry. How hard is it for others to copy you? If anyone can duplicate your idea in a weekend, it's not a fast lane business. A dropshipping store selling the same products as 10,000 others? Low entry barrier. A unique app, patented product, or specialized skill. High entry barrier equals more control and profits. 3. Control. Are you really in charge, or can someone shut you down? If your entire business depends on one platform, like only selling through Amazon or Instagram, you're vulnerable. Fastlane businesses own their distribution: website, customer list, email, brand. 4. Scale. Can your idea reach thousands or millions without multiplying your hours? If you're tutoring one student at a time, your income is capped. If you create a course teaching thousands, your time stays the same, but your impact and income grow exponentially. 5. Tea time. Can this business eventually run without you? If you stop working and your income stops instantly, it's not a fast lane. It's just another job. Systems, teams, and automation turn businesses into assets that earn even when you're not involved day to day. Now you see how the fast lane works. It's not magic, it's a formula. But how do you actually start applying these principles without getting overwhelmed? That's where DeMarco gives his final lessons, the mindset shifts and action steps to get on the fast lane right now. So now, let's bring the fast lane formula, NECST, to life with a real-world example of Airbnb. Before Airbnb, travelers either stayed in expensive hotels or sketchy hostels. Airbnb solved a burning problem: affordable, local stays in real neighborhoods. Entry. Early on, it wasn't easy to copy Airbnb. You'd need a global platform, payment systems, and trust mechanisms, reviews, verification. This high entry barrier kept casual competitors out. See control. Airbnb built its own platform, rather than depending on someone else's site to list homes. This gave them full control over pricing, branding, and user experience. The scale. Once the platform was built, it didn't take more hours to add thousands of listings worldwide. It scaled like software, exponential reach with low additional cost. Tea time. Founders don't have to check people into apartments every night. The system runs automatically with hosts, guests, and payments happening in the background. Why this works as a fast lane business. It serves millions of people with little incremental effort. It builds equity, not just income. The company itself became a billion-dollar asset. It's not dependent on one person's daily grind. Let's understand this with another example. This time, not a billion-dollar startup, but something you could actually start on your own. Think about an online course creator. Many people struggle to learn digital marketing. A marketer notices beginners asking the same questions repeatedly, so he creates a step-by-step online course. E-entry. It's not just a few YouTube videos. It's a structured program, worksheets, templates, and a private community. This level of effort makes it harder for random copycats to compete. See control. Instead of hosting on someone else's platform where terms can change overnight, he builds his own website and email list. Now, he owns his audience and doesn't depend on algorithms. The scale. Whether 10 people or 10,000 people join, the same video lessons can be delivered automatically. Scaling doesn't mean working 10,000 times harder. Tea time. After creating the course once, it sells on autopilot with minimal updates. He can focus on improving marketing or creating the next product, not trading hours for money. This is the Fastlane formula in action. Solving real problems, protecting yourself from easy competition, building systems that grow without you, and earning money while you sleep. So you've got the Fastlane formula. But here's the secret ingredient that decides whether your road to wealth is a scenic detour or a supersonic ride: the law of effect. The law of effect. Impact creates income. MJ DeMarco says, if you want to get rich, don't chase money. Chase impact. The more lives you affect, the more money will follow. Think about it. Selling one-on-one coaching to 10 clients helps 10 people. Writing a book that sells to 100,000 readers helps 100,000 people. Creating software that millions use every day? That's massive impact and massive income potential. It's not about working harder. It's about leveraging scale and solving meaningful problems. For example, from local to global. A personal trainer earns $50 per hour helping clients in their neighborhood gym. That's limited impact and limited income. The same trainer launches a fitness app with custom programs, video tutorials, and a community. Now, thousands of people worldwide can benefit, even while he sleeps. The law is simple. The more people you help, and the more deeply you help them, the more wealth naturally flows toward you. Let's discuss one more real-life business story to understand this principle more effectively. We know about Netflix and Uber. Netflix didn't just create a DVD rental business. They changed how people consume entertainment. By focusing on convenience, personalization, and streaming tech, they impacted hundreds of millions, not just a handful of customers. Uber didn't just start a taxi company. They reinvented urban transportation. With a simple app, they solved the pain of unreliable cabs and made transportation faster, safer, and cashless. Both companies embody the law of effect. Massive impact leads to massive income. But here's the catch. Impact alone isn't enough. If Netflix had waited 5 more years to launch streaming, or if Uber had taken too long to roll out its app, someone else would have grabbed the opportunity first. In the fast lane, speed isn't optional, it's survival. The importance of speed and execution. MJ DeMarco says, ideas are worthless. Execution is priceless. The market moves fast. Opportunities don't wait. Perfection is overrated. Launching quickly, learning from feedback, and improving fast beats sitting on a perfect plan for years. Think of Facebook's motto in its early days: move fast and break things. The faster you act, the quicker you see what works and what doesn't. Speed is your edge. Execution is your weapon. Don't just dream. Ship it, test it, fix it, scale it. Moving fast is crucial, but let's pause for a second and ask, what's the point of all this speed? Are we racing just to stack up cash in our bank accounts? Or is wealth about something much deeper? That's where MJ DeMarco gives us a powerful reminder. Wealth is not just money. When people hear the word wealth, they usually imagine fancy cars, luxury houses, or 7 zeros in a bank account. But MJ DeMarco says, real wealth has 3 components. Money, yes, financial freedom matters. Time, the ability to do what you want, when you want. Health, because what good is money if you're too sick or stressed to enjoy it? Think about it. Someone making millions but working 18 hours a day with constant stress. Is that really wealth? Compare that to a person earning less but having control of their schedule, staying healthy, and spending quality time with family. Who's richer in life? MJ's point is simple. Money alone is just a tool. True wealth is freedom plus fulfillment, not just a number in your bank account. So you understand the sidewalk, slow lane, and fast lane. You've seen how wealth comes from value creation, scale, and speed. But here's the truth. Knowledge without execution is useless. MJ DeMarco's final message is simple. Stop waiting. Start building. There will never be a perfect time, no magic sign telling you to begin. Every year you wait, you're giving up the one resource you can't buy back: time. Instead of saving for 40 years hoping compound interest will do the work, create something that produces money while you sleep. Whether it's a business, product, software, or service, focus on solving real problems for real people. The fast lane mindset shifts. Money is a tool, not the destination. The goal isn't just a big bank balance. It's freedom, control, and purpose. Execution beats perfection. You'll learn more by doing than by planning endlessly. Detach your income from your time. If you're paid only for hours worked, you're still in the slow lane, just at a higher speed limit. Think scale, think systems. If you want exponential wealth, build something that works even when you're not around. Most people will nod, agree, and then do nothing. But the ones who win are the ones who act, who test ideas, take small calculated risks, and learn fast. So here's the challenge for you. What can you start building today that helps others, grows without your constant effort, and puts you in control of your time? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to see what fast lane ideas you're working on.